Hey, what's up? GGB here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to our third game of 3 between ZEAL Reconquistador, aka Harrenus, and ZEAL NewAgeRetroHippie, which is a new inclusion into the ZEAL clan. Now, this is the final. I'm just going to put it in slow-mo. This is the final battle, best of 3. Now, in the first match, I suggest you go watch the other 2 before you jump into this one. It's a faction ban tournament, battle for 3rd place. This is a final one to decide who takes 3rd place. And Hippie is going to be taking the NERVII, and Recon, aka Harrenus, is going to be bringing the ARDIAEI. Now, this is very interesting. The first match, Harrenus managed to win that. It was very nice stuff. And then in the second match, Hippie had a very nice Pontic build that managed to take apart the Barbarian Swaby rush brought from Recon. So in this battle here, we have Illyrian Threa spears out the flanks, backed up by mercenary axe warriors. Very nice, very strong flanks there, brought from Recon. We've also got Tarentine Cav out the flanks, 2 of them. Very nice stuff. Illyrian Cav. Recon's shown that he's very good at microing his Jav Cav. He's got Illyrian Hoplites, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Illyrian Hoplites. Wow. And we've got 3 Illyrian Noble Hoplites. There we go, 3 of them. We got 2 slave javelin. Very interesting to see no slave slingers. Those guys are absolutely worth it in every single battle I play with the ARDIAEI. I make sure to bring at least like 4 or 5 of them. They're so good and so cost effective, so cheap. Mercenary Germanic Scout Riders brought from NewAgeRetroHippie. 2 of them out in this flank. There may be more. I can't really see a whole lot. We do have lots of Mighty Horse brought from NewAgeRetroHippie. 2 on that flank, 2 on this flank over here. There might be more. Levy Freeman, Celtic Warrior. Levy Freeman, Celtic Warrior on the flanks. In the center, we got a couple of... 2 Celtic Youths and a Celtic Slinger. We have the Germanic Scouts coming around this flank to try and annoy. We do have also in the center, we've got Oathsworn, Celtic, Oathsworn, Oathsworn, Celtic, Oathsworn. Holy fucking shit, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Oathsworn, holy moly, and 2 Celtic Warriors in the center there. Also 2 on the flank. So pretty sturdy center there, brought from NewAgeRetroHippie. Definitely Recon's going to have his hands full dealing with that. These Germanic Scout Riders taking a face full of javelins from the mercenary axe warriors who have taken 1 loss themselves. So a little bit of miss micro there. We've got the mercenary Tarentines coming really wide out here onto Hippie's flank. Just looking at this engagement here, I mean, their Illyrian Noble Hoplites, they do have expert charge defense, but I'm not confident these Illyrian Noble Hoplites do they? Or maybe they do. Fuck, they do too. Okay, well there you go. There's the plan. There's the game plan right there, brought from Reconquistador. We do have the flanks being pushed fairly hard from Recon, and I can understand why. He does have the advantage out here on the flanks. Going to be bringing in these axe warriors. If they can catch the Levy Freeman, then that's goodbye to those Levy Freeman. These Illyrian Threa spears are in great danger of being destroyed by those Mighty Horse. And we've got a bit of a change of target here. Wasn't able to get a jab volley off, but these Levy Freeman were shooting into him the whole time in. Mercenary Axe Warrior is going to be coming over here. These Celtic Warriors have got a very good engagement against the Illyrian Threa spears. So far, it looks like once again... That said, though, these Mighty Horse are getting destroyed, absolutely destroyed by this mercenary Tarentine Cav. They're going to have to pull out, and it looks like these mercenary axe warriors are going to get their engagement that they wanted the whole time, and they're going to get into those Levy Freeman. Frenzy charge being popped, very nice use of that ability there by Hippie. It makes them unbreakable for a short time. These Mighty Horse getting a nice charge into those mercenary axe warriors, and these Illyrian Cav are going to come through and reinforce. They're going to be able to catch those units. Very timely charge being brought in here by these mercenary Tarentine Cav. They do have medium mass, so they're going to be able to do a little bit of damage on the charge. And there is another mercenary Tarentine Cav out here firing into these Celtic Warriors. But it's at this point that Hippie's going to be able to bring over a couple of units and start helping out Celtic Youth and a Celtic Warrior being brought in here. And these Celtic Youth are going to take out those Illyrian Cav. He's going to have to be careful. That's pretty much the only Cav that Recon has. So we have a very nice charge being brought in from the Mighty Horse just to disrupt the lines of those Illyrian Hoplites, and then the Celtic Warriors are going to get in behind. Very nice stuff. He's going to have to extricate them very quickly, though, to not take any losses. Over here, we've got Oathsworn straight up charge into the Illyrian Hoplites. They're going to do a lot of damage, but you'd probably expect a fair bit more damage from the Illyrian. That's amazing. No losses on the Oathsworn still, and they're down to 102 men. That's incredible. Oathsworn getting good charges all across the line, being able to shred them. Mighty Horse coming back, probably a good thing. These Mercenary Axe Warriors are going to be able to fold in on top of these units. These Germanic Scout Riders coming in and charging into the back of these Illyrian Hoplites. Very well-timed charge there to take them out of the fight with 106 men left. I wonder if they'll actually crumble. This flank here has been taken by Harrenus, done a really good job of getting the right engagements, and he's going to be able to shatter the rest of the units out here. So he's got two Mercenary Tarentines coming in here. Whether he'll be able to get a nice flank off remains to be seen. Going to take one into the Mercenary Tarentines, and I guess the other one's going to fire the Javelins into the back of these Oathsworn. Man, this is incredible. Harrenus is losing a lot of units. These Oathsworn just ripping through the front line of Harrenus here. Axe Warriors getting into the Celtic Warriors. Celtic Warriors are going to turn around and get into the Illyrian Thraea Spears. Not a bad choice. Illyrian Noble Hoplites getting a charge into the Oathsworn. And the Oathsworn did not get a charge into the Illyrian Noble Hoplites, so crucial there. These Slave Javelinmen probably would have been a good counter to the Oathsworn, but it looks like they're going to be able to be taken out of the fight by the Germanic Scout Riders there. And lots of Oathsworn left on the field by Hippie here. We've got Tarentines left on the field, which is great. Whether or not they can be used well remains to be seen. We got Hippie out in the flank over here, taking over. It looks like his Mighty Horse are going to be able to take out a lot of different units. The Oathsworn are just so good that they're able to do this kind of thing. Hold up two Illyrian Hoplites and an Illyrian Noble Hoplite there. This engagement looks like it's going pretty well for Harrenus. He's able to wrap up that flank, but he just doesn't have the numbers here. The Oathsworn are actually going to be able to take out those Illyrian Noble Hoplites. Didn't take them long at all. Man, a lot of people say Oathsworn are OP. Man, Oathsworn are OP, absolutely. These Illyrian Thraea Spears need to get into the back of these Celtic Warriors if they're going to be able to help out. But that was amazing. The sheer size or speed that the Oathsworn were able to chew through some of those Hoplite units up the front, even with expert charge defense. Man, some of them took no losses. I was expecting a very different story there. And I'm guessing that ZEAL Harrenus was really banking on that kind of ability paying off for him. It doesn't look like it really has. The general has been taken out of the fight from Harrenus. And again, this is what he really should be doing, getting a charge into the back of these Celtic Warriors. But it looks like it's a little bit too late, and there's a lot of units left on the field from Hippie. And he's going to be able to pull out the win. So, incredible stuff. Very, very, very close. Though it looks like it's still going to be pretty close here. We've got Illyrian Noble Hoplites up the back here. Mercenary Axe Warriors kind of being brought out of here. They should really get... Yeah, okay, it looks like they're going to be trying to get a recharge into these Oathsworn there. But even still, the numbers of... the numbers are just going to keep showing for Hippie. He's going to be able to pull it back to a respectable count. Illyrian Thraea Spears pulling down a Celtic Slinger there, or Celtic Youth. But he's going to be able to turn around and get into these Levy Freeman and Germanic Scout Riders. Very valiantly, these Mercenary Axe Warriors are going to turn around and try and deal with these Oathsworn with one loss. Come on, what the hell, man? 223 kills for 2 losses. What is that? That doesn't happen. Oh, Shield Wall and Headhunt being popped. 357 kills. That's fucking ridiculous. This is going to be stupid. This post-match count here. That's fucked. 227, 252, 363, 142. Incredible stuff. Mighty Horse, again, they didn't get heaps and heaps of kills on any of them, but I mean, they were pretty crucial. Getting lots of very nice recharges at very crucial times. The Celtic Warriors also doing very well as well. We have the Tarentine Cav doing a great job, actually, getting a lot of kills out. That was very impressive. Illyrian Noble Hoplite is doing a good job also. But they just they didn't have the time. They didn't have the support to deal with those Oathsworn. I mean, there's freaking 4 of them. What do you do against 4 Oathsworn? What do you do against 4 Oathsworn? Seriously. some of these Illyrian Hoplites with 0 kills came up against the Earthsworn. I remember this 252 kills for like 2 losses. Absolutely fucked up. Crazy stuff there. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. That was NewAgeRetroHippie taking up the 3rd place in the faction ban tournament. So that was an all ZEAL affair. Big thanks to Reconquistador, aka Harrenus, for sending me the replays. Very fun to actually do replays on other people's gameplay, so really appreciate that from him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know I did. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later. This is Jujubest signing out. Peace.